Hi everyone, Tiago here. Today, it's time to talk about my commission for Photoshop. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about this little thing you're watching. So, a few months ago, May, if I'm not mistaken, I got an email from like a company, and the title, the subject line was Opportunity Photoshop X PS Swipe. And I was like, nah, no ma'am, that's fake. That's not happening. I'm a nobody. Why? What? And I checked their company because that's the first thing everyone should do. When you get a business email, inquiry, whatever, please check who is emailing you, because it's happened to me before where a big company was emailing me and I was like really excited, and like they delayed the contract to be sent to me, and my dumbass started working on the thing and it was a whole mess. But yeah, so this one, I checked their email and I checked like the company name and to see if they did something else for Adobe or anything like that, and all of it checked out. So when I checked out everything, I lost my marbles for like 2 days. I screamed, I cried, I was thrilled, like it was a changing moment in my life. And to add up to that moment, I was selling NFTs of my favorite artworks. So I went from being a kind of freelancer from COVID times, screaming for like money, please give me a wing, to like having a lot of clients and selling NFTs and doing Photoshop. Like that month was a changing point in my career. But yeah, so I get the email, I emailed them back and I'm like, okay, what is this? How can we move forward? What do you need? This sounds cool. And from there, like they explained to me what the theme was. There was no theme. It was hashtag your world, your canvas. That was the theme for July. Plus there was Pride. Pride is June, June. That was what? I'm so yeah, I did the thing for June. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. So yeah, that was the theme for June. There was also Pride, so I was like, do I do Pride like as a theme piece? I was also working for another brand for a June piece. Like there was a lot happening, and I was really happy because I was scared that for like a big brand like Photoshop, they would be like, oh no, like you can do this, you can do that, you can do that. None of that happened. None of that. I think they probably like screen you before, like, oh, does he do like risky stuff or does he do like non-friendly stuff? Like, I don't know. But with me, they showed me my own, like my gold bird in the cage piece that they actually featured a few months back, and they just said, we love your style, let's do it. And then we talked about budgeting and all that. That's stuff I'm going to keep to myself, I'm sorry, because contracts are a thing and I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, we talked about all that. A few key things: if you're ever going to work with them, they pay a net 60 after everything is delivered. So keep that in mind, because my dumb ass was like, oh my god, this is amazing, money, things, blah. No ma'am, you're gonna deliver everything before you get paid. So calm yourself down, sit down, and 60 days, it's not a lot, so it's all good. But yeah, so I agree with everything, we signed contracts, all of that, good things, and I get a delivery date. My delivery date was the 7th of June. The post was going to be posted at the end of the month. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 21st of June. So this is May, beginning of May. We are talking about things. And I'm like, oh, I just need to deliver the artwork by the 7th. Because my idea was like, oh, they approve the artwork and then you create all of the assets, like the videos and explaining everything and all that. No. That's not the case. That isn't. You deliver everything on the 7th. So your artwork needs to be approved before the 7th. So you can deliver everything to be approved on the 7th. So don't do that. They were really good, and I'm a fast worker, so I didn't like mess the schedule up, but I did deliver my sketches. So I do this thing on commission artwork where instead of a thumbnail, I send the client like full composite work. Basically, I do like the same artwork twice, but I do the composite without like a lot of refinement, just for the clients that are now like highly visual from like a thumbnail. Like I'm not really good with like written ideas, so a lot of the times I need visual references, and because of that I like to give the same opportunity to my clients. So usually I give them visual sketches with like a little bit more detail than just a black and white sketch. So I think it was the 6th of June, and I send them the sketch, and like my heart is racing, I'm crying, I'm losing it. I'm like because understand this is not just a client, this is Photoshop. Like, they are the reason I have a job. They are the reason I have a career. They are the reason I do what I do. And it's a big responsibility to create a piece that they are gonna stamp and like they are gonna back up. So yeah, I delivered the first sketch. It's this one. Yeah, it's not the same as you saw. And they tell me, please simplify it. Like, we like the visual, we like the idea, we like the way you went about it, but it needs to be simplified. It needs to be more focused, like easier to look, like, see, go. Like, because I had, in their defense, I did have a lot of elements. I kept on adding on because my original concept for the piece was your world, your canvas, right? So my idea was, we are in this little girl's world, so her world has a lot of things happening, the same way my head has a lot of things happening. So it was a kind of self-portrait type of creation. I agreed with them, and I did like edit out a lot of things. I send them the sketch on the 6th, and I'm like, oh, so next step is, and they say, oh, next step is delivering everything by tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. One thing I really appreciated was the person responsible for this whole thing to happen, on like the connection between me and the Adobe team, was absolutely amazing. She worked fast. She always replied on time. I never had to wait like 2 days for any reply. Like, I sent her an email. She's in California. I'm in Portugal time. So we have a little bit of a difference. But like, I would send her an email. Max, the next morning, I would have a reply. Next morning, my time, not her time, my time. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at the video happening because I'm so obsessed with this piece. But yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, I decided this is a Portal series piece. I'm gonna just go for it, do a thing that marked my year of 2019. Like, this idea, the Portal, the Jelly World, was the first artwork of mine to go viral on Instagram. It was the first NFT artwork I sold. So it was just a lot of firsts with this piece. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna add on to that world, and I'm gonna create another Portal, follow more or less the same idea of that creation, and explore the theme and concept a little bit more. So send them the sketch. It is approved. They give me like their add-ons. Oh, do this, do that, blah, change this, change that. I send them like a second sketch with all of the things edited out, so like they could see, oh, do we approve of that change or not. So after everything is approved, I now have a finalized sketch that they approved, and I'm like on like I think I had like 18 hours to do this. And basically I have to start the whole recording process, the video you're watching, to do the final artwork. One thing I have to say that a lot of people don't realize when they like are working is, if you do an artwork, and like maybe it happened to you if like Photoshop crashed once and like you had to redo artwork, if you have done a piece to like almost completion, your speed doing it again is just insane and incredible. I have to say, the first time I did this, like the sketch, the first sketch took me like 2 hours, and then the revised sketch took me like an hour and a half, and like this one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, from top to like full finished piece was like 3 hours or 4 hours. Like the whole process takes a lot longer because I had to do all the sketches, but the piece itself was like 3 hours with a lot of detailing, with a lot of like minute things. So I'm really happy. I think over the years I came like I became really fast at working with things, so I'm really happy with my delivery time, and I think they were impressed with my delivery time, because when they sent me the approved sketch and I sent back like the final artwork before the deliverable, like all of the deliverables, they were like, "Oh, thank you, like that was really fast turnaround, like wow." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me, just being fast and like good." So that's why things are really expensive, by the way. It's not because it's a fast deliver, it's because it's a good, fast quality product. So that's why people pay more. Thank you. But yeah, so at this point I'm done with the artwork recording. So I recorded everything, I sent them the final artwork for like the final approval. They approve of it, and now it's the like assets creation time. So the assets I had to deliver were everything you saw, basically. No, not everything you saw, because I did a little bit of the extras. So usually what you deliver for a PS swipe is either 10 images or 10 videos for explanation of your process. And then now, because reels are a thing, they also ask for a reel and for stories. So basically I needed to do a stories like breakdown, reel breakdown, or whatever I wanted. Like they didn't give me any guidelines for the reel, and the 10 posts like slideshow thingy for the PS swipe. Because I'm extra and because I'm too much, I did a time lapse, a layer breakdown video, a layer breakdown story, then I did a time-lapse reel, a layer breakdown reel, a video editing process reel. I exported the layer breakdown layer by layer in 2 sizes. Like I went so far beyond like what they asked. I think the final like folder asset thingy was like full res, like half res, cropped versions, full video, 10-minute video. Like I did so much. Oh my god. Like I went, this is why you need to hire me to do your work commission thingies, because if you ask me for deliverables, you're gonna pay, but you're gonna get a lot of things. That's why my price is what it is. But yeah, like I was so hyped, so excited. I really like the development of a project asset folder type of thing. So yeah, they were impressed. They were impressed. If I like can say this, I know for a fact no one else delivered as much content as I did, and that's a fact, and I can stand by it, because oh my god, I went crazy. Okay, so after I create like all of the assets, like visual assets, I also needed to create the description you've seen on the main post. And I'm not I'm not really good with words. Like, words are not my thing. I'm not a bad writer. I just don't know how. Like, this is so sad. Like, my biggest struggle ever was, and it is, writing. Like, writing was always my biggest fault. I did good in school and all that, but like, So yeah, I struggle through the words thingy, because then you have the limit, because it's Instagram, so you have to do all of the jingle jaggle of that. I managed to like do the description thing, do all of the assets, send them the folder. They approved of everything. They got really like excited with how many things I did, and that was that. A few days later, they posted the content. You guys loved it. I got 3,000 followers in like a day and a half. I was actually on vacation when they posted it, so that was a surreal moment. My account has been booming ever since. You guys, like, I got 100 subs here. Like, it was insane. It was an insane experience. And then they sent me their, like, I asked for a testimony, like a review, like, oh, what did you guys thought? And they sent me one, and like, first of all, they said they never do that. Like, they never send anyone a review or a testimony. So I felt really special. The review, I'm gonna read it after this. It was amazing, and I just wanted to say, first of all, if you ever thought, oh, one day I would like to work with ABC, whatever, you can. It can happen. It will happen, and just keep doing what you're doing, because you're gonna get it. I'm 100% sure. I did, and I wasn't like even expecting it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little process video. I will see you on the next video. The next video is a challenge. It's the waking up at 5 a.m. For a week type of challenge. And yeah, enjoy your week. Enjoy your artwork. Don't stress yourself over things. Keep working hard, and things will happen. Okay. I don't know how I'd like to finish this, but yeah, it was a really big pleasure to work with them, and I hope I can work with them soon again. So that was fine. Okay. See you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye. If you like this video, give it not goodbye. Wait, don't go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below what you thought about my artwork, my video, my process, my explanation, my anything you like. If you want to check their post, it's on the description down below. And yeah, now you can go. If you're subscribed and did all that, you can go. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Simply put, Tiago was an absolute delight to work with from start to finish. He not only came prepared with many compelling ideas, but also with the willingness and enthusiasm to take direction and collaborate with my social team. His positive attitude, organization and communication skills, and quick turnaround completing the project made the whole experience a real pleasure. I should also mention that Tiago's Photoshop work is absolutely stunning and truly stands out, which is quite impressive given all of the stunning Photoshop artwork that lives on social media. Most importantly to me, our Photoshop audience loved Tiago's images and genuinely appreciated a view into his creative process. Tell me this isn't beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, you can go now. Thank you.